Jungle Basin, PvZ Hybrid Frog in the bottom right, iShA in the bottom left, pink versus yellow, the two female Power Ranger colors. This is the Reddit Team League. Welcome aboard for this wondrous adventure. This is round 4 of the Reddit Team League. The two teams represented here are Team Xel'Narwhals and Team Rooster. Very animalistic names. Vequeth, what can you tell us about these players? Who is on what team, and rank-wise, skill-wise, history-wise, is one of these? Do we know anything about this?
Well, HybridFrog is on Team Rooster, and he's probably definitely the favourite by Reddit sides because for a start, he's about 1950 in the ladder, and I'm not really sure about what iShA's rank is. I can't find him on the front page of the ladder. Lots of people have different names. I don't know. Anyway, HybridFrog was. I'm not sure if you know Goatrope, but on Sunday we had a site match showdown.
I did not know that.
With I think it's, I forget the name. They were a Diablo 2 site, and I think it's D2JSP. Yeah, that's it. So we had a show match with them, and HybridFrog was on the team we picked to send against them. It was a winners league format.
Okay.
Like, I was meant to go first, but I had a little lecture at 7 AM, so I had to pass on to Chompy. Anyway, so the result was Psy Starcraft all killed their team, but HybridFrog was on the team. He was like third to go. But so if Psy Starcraft hadn't have been such a hero, then HybridFrog might have been a hero. But anyway, he's definitely one of the highest Protoss.
We have a Forge First Cannon Rush on the hatchery here. Pool is still a ways away. This was a hatch first. I didn't see. May have been on a 14 or 15. Very
definitely like this kind of play. I mean, I'm really favouring towards it. You can't let a Zerg just macro up as much as you can. I dislike the. I think he could be a bit more aggressive with the cannons. He might lose them, but I mean, spawn pool's still a while away, and 3 are going up, so Zerg is going to have to cancel.
Yeah, definitely. There's no way he's going to kill all of those.
And the beauty of this really is that you're on a map where Zerg is probably going to hatch before pool, and nice little cancel of the 2 cannons there. He did the job he's done, and he can leave 2 there, and Zerg's going to still need a lot of stuff to take care of it. I mean, I did this to a friend of mine, a German friend of mine once, and I left 1 cannon and 1 pylon, and that 1 cannon managed to kill 6 Zerglings and a queen before it died.
That's horrible. Yeah, you're not going to kill this with Zerglings, especially when it's like flush with these minerals here. There's so little surface area you can actually attack. You got to go all the way around. The AI is not even that smart. Like, if you put the Zerglings here and then attack at it, like 2, maybe 3 will attack. They aren't smart enough to go around the back. You got to do that manually. So annoying to deal with. So we'll see if Zerg reacts by putting his hatch somewhere else on the map. I could see that happening. Or maybe he'll just do a crazy 1 base. Yeah, 600 minerals. Zerg is in a tough spot. He needs to do something.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't like expecting. Maybe he just doesn't face this much, and he's going to be able to like, run past his cannon here. I mean, 2 lings aren't going to do much, but still.
Especially without speed.
Now the thing is, HybridFrog has not got any gas yet. He's not put any guys in. Okay, he's putting guys in gas now, but like, I mean, okay, now the cybernetics score goes down, but the best way to do this build, I find, I mean, it's one that I saw ATN Sock do and kind of morphed into my own way a little bit, is you get the 2 gas straight after like the gateway, and that way you end up with enough gas for the +1, enough gas for the warp gate, and you end up with a very strong 4 warp gate push on the Zerg natural, which is going to be way away from a great defendable position, which is what we're seeing here, because his natural is in the middle and it's very vulnerable.
That's right. Definitely agree.
And I mean, even if Zerg just spine up this natural, Protoss can just walk around and go in the main.
Yep, and if he spines up the ramp, he can just kill the back door and go in the 3rd way. I mean,
but he's not going for
really
warp gate, he's just going to expand.
Yeah, I do really like that 4 gate style though, because I mean, in PvZ, if you just don't even touch the Zerg and you go for a standard 4 gate, that is really tough to defend. I used to play Zerg on ladder. It is really tough to defend when you have a perfectly fine, unhindered econ. But if you like add the burden of opening with a harass build where you force a cancel, or you send zealots in and like force a bunch of lings, it is that much harder. It's borderline impossible if the harass is good enough. I mean, Frog-Gate is so strong. You want to be in very good condition to hold it off, but you just can't against certain harass builds.
Yeah, I mean, you look at some of the Go for AC2 cups going on, and this is a big drone transfer, but anyway, you look at some of the Go for AC2 cups, and you see even the likes of Demaga struggling against these kind of maps where your third is miles away. You get cannon denied at your natural. There's nothing you can really do about it, except for opening speedlings, I suppose. But that just sets you way behind economically, and just you're behind the whole game.
Definitely. I can't. Shoutouts to Weapon X for picking this map against me when I was playing ZVP in the VS Gaming tournament and just wrecking me. That was sad. That was my first adventure with Jungle Basin. I had never even heard of it, never played it, and he got to pick the map, and for some reason it was in the pool, and he was like, Jungle Basin, with this big grin on his face. And then he killed me.
I mean, my first experience on this map was a Epoxy 2 gate on the cliff just by your ramp, because your probe doesn't go up that ramp, so he can build a pylon there, and your natural scouting path will not see it.
Alright. I was watching some replay the other day where Terran put a Rax there, and it worked reasonably well.
Double Stargate going on for Hybrid Frog now. Is this Phoenix or Void Rage, you think?
At this stage in the game, I'm guessing Phoenix. It's kind of too late for Void Rays to really do damage. Like, after the Nexus, Void Ray's not going to do a lot. Even No House Extended, yeah, he doesn't actually... I'm really unimpressed with Hybrid Frog's scouting. He really could be doing a lot better. He doesn't actually know that Zerg's on 2 base. Maybe he's assuming that he's on 1. I don't know. We do see Phoenixes coming out. The backdoor's getting harassed a little bit. This shouldn't be a problem, though. I think the Phoenixes are a very smart choice. We have an Infestor Pit, which is interesting. We'll get back to that. Typically, if you haven't scouted Zerg and he's like 2 base layering, you know it's going to be Hydras or Mutalisks. Both are equally dangerous, but I think they're more dangerous at different times. Like, if you let Mutas go unchecked, they save larva, they save gas. I played against Stick the other day, and it was kind of a weird game, but he ended up saving up to build 14 Mutas right as his Spire popped, and I was totally unprepared. It caught me way off guard. And
yeah, I mean,
if you open double
target,
target, you can be prepared.
I was playing PvZ on this just this evening. I was in the Craft Cup Light, which is like Craft Cup is like 5-12 people, and Craft Cup Light is like 2-5-6.
Okay.
And I got, this was round of 16. I got PvZ on this map, and I did a fast expand. It was slightly delayed because he took down my back rocks and he had a bunch of roaches, so I had to have like 6 cannons altogether, like defending both my ramps. So my Mass Blink Stalker push was really delayed, but I lost simply because he had this one small window where his mutas came in my base, where he could see with the Xel'Narwhals towers where my stalkers were, and he wasn't too worried about them, so he sent his mutas in my main, and just because he knocked that out, I could not keep supporting my 6 warp gates of stalkers, and I eventually just lost.
Yeah, mutas behave very similarly to their Brood War counterparts in this matchup. I mean, there's the idea of air control. Like, there's either a struggle for air control, or one player just completely forfeits it and tries to get by without it. I really like fighting for it, though. I mean, if you just give it up, you end up in a tough spot. You can still win with like blink stalkers and cannons and just good macro, but I really like opting to challenge the Zerg fort, getting the double Stargate, getting the Phoenixes out, because you can, if he goes Muta and your timing is good and his is like not so good, you can just decimate him and win like totally for free.
Yeah,
with the right micro, there's a YouTube video of a bot Phoenix killing like 100 Mutalisks solo. Like, obviously you can't do that in a real game, but that's just the power they have if you play it well. And then once the mutas are dead, you can kill every overlord on the map. You've got full vision of everything. I played on stream the other day. I played against HD StarCraft, actually, on this very map in these exact positions. I think I was even yellow. Anyway, he misrallied at some point. Like, I was harassing his overlords a bit with Phoenixes, and then he misrallied like 10 overlords to the middle of the map, and I just killed every single one. He was like 70 supply in the red, and that was just game over, because I had the Phoenixes on the map. They were getting the harassment done. That was just it. I mean, there was very little the Zerg could do. Well, there was stuff he could do, but it puts the Zerg in a tough spot. You have no vision, You're forced to defend. It kind of sucks that there's the Phoenix bug right now. Hopefully that gets fixed. I think it's getting fixed in 1.2. But still, the added bonus of killing drones with the liftoff, killing queens, very fun. Very strong. Bit of an attack here. Zerg, just getting the Zerglings in, but the Force Fields are beautiful. Funneling them in 300 style into the Zealots. This is going to be really tough for Zerg. Overlord's dying, the Hydras can't focus the Phoenixes. Force Field's going down, still a lot of Protoss units on the map. Is he reinforcing? Yeah, a couple Zealots, a couple Stalkers coming in. Hydras are almost down. What are these eggs? These eggs are going to be crucial.
36 Zerglings at 5 Ultralisks. Where the
what
hell
have we been watching? Ultralisks? Oh my god.
I'm trying to find the eggs. Where are they? Oh, they're in the third.
There's one at the third. I am... Wow, we have not been paying attention. Look at this.
Actually in a lot of trouble.
Huge amount of trouble. I am amazed. Wow, he's down 20 supply. There's Ultralisks on the map.
And Zerg Carapace 2 just finished.
Wow, Zerg is 2-1 for melee. That's insane. This third base is doing nothing for Protoss right now. Because he went Stargate, this is the downside. I mean, Zerg, we talked about, you either take a battle for air control or you just forego it in hopes that something else will work, and that is exactly what the Zerg has done. He said, go ahead, take the air, I'm going to build Ultralisks, and it is working beautifully for him.
By the way, I'd just like to point out I was wrong about the cliff at your main. The Colossi just walked down it, so forget anything I said about that.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And this push is going to be, wow, Protoss in a lot of trouble.
So tough. So tough to deal with. Oh man, Ultras are just amazing.
It just needs to get the hell out of there with the Colossi.
Just sack the third and peace out.
But I mean, what can he do? I mean, okay, he's building Void Rays.